Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, she's never run for elected office before, and yet this mom and business owner is running for Dallas County's top job. Her journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, this is an unusual election season in that we're seeing a lot of people who have never run for office suddenly throw their hat into the ring, and one of those people is Lauren Davis. She is a candidate for Dallas County Judge. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate the platform.
Okay, the first question is, what in the world are you thinking? I mean, politics is kind of rough and tumble.
Yes, it really is, and really the main way to sum up why I'm in this position now is because government decided to come and take a seat at my kitchen table, and I did not invite them. And so I'm here to put them back in their place and let us be families and self-governing people again.
And if you've heard of Lauren Davis, obviously you've probably seen her ads and her political signs, but she also became famous for an incident that happened here. Let's go ahead and roll that tape.
Well, there are school districts across the country that have absolutely lost it when it comes to their maskaholic policies. Take a look at this. It amounts to a makeshift plexiglass cage for children who refuse to abide by the school's mask mandate. A mandate, by the way, that ignores the governor of Texas's order that no schools can institute these mask mandates. This cage is in the library of a Dallas, Texas public school. The mother of 2 kids forced into that plexiglass cage says her kids were not allowed to attend classes, use the cafeteria, and during gym class, they coned her children off. As you can imagine, the other kids ridiculed them, the mom says. One even declared, "You deserve to die." This is the exact policies of segregation that destroyed America decades ago that is now playing out today in our schools. It is an absolute fact that children are not suffering from this virus in any great numbers. The flu is worse on kids. And yet so many districts insist on muzzling our kids, no matter what the cost, to their physical and mental well-being. Well, the mother of those children is now doing something. She's stepping up and running to be the leader of the Dallas County Commissioner's Court as a candidate for Dallas County Judge. It would make her the chief executive of Dallas County. And she joins us now. Lauren Davis is here. Lauren, welcome to the program.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Lauren, I got to ask you, what did you think when you saw this contraption they were putting your kids into?
Well, I thought the trusted adults in the school had lost their minds. I mean, literally COVID crazy. The response is disproportionate to the action. My kids simply went unmasked and they weren't sick. You know, as moms, we know not to send sick kids to school. And it's heartbreaking to see adults who previously were kind to my kids just turn them into the virus itself.
Well, I'm getting word that this comes from the highest levels of the district, that school administrators inside the Dallas Independent School District wanted to make this cage. You getting the same thing?
Yes. Yeah, I think Superintendent Hinojosa even went on the record. School board trustees went on the record in different publications saying they would stay firm. They would separate. They call separate, I think it's segregation. And they were proud of their response to COVID. And I think they should be ashamed.
I'm looking at pictures where they started behind the glass and ultimately moved to a cage. But that picture of them in gym class behind cones. So do they just have to sit there in gym, or can they exercise at all?
No, she was forced to just sit there. Kids came up and called her a Karen. And they shifted and moved and changed their response every day. So it was created a lot of terror and fear in my children because every day it was something different. We kept thinking, oh, what's new today? And so it went from building, just being separated in the library to let's build a box around you. So they were just purely trying to break the will of my kids.
And so is that what caused you to run?
Yes, I saw the ugly side of society. I saw what these mandates do to they turn neighbor on neighbor. And it's just a reality I'm not willing to live in. I don't wish it on my worst enemy. And so I just felt a sincere calling to do something about it.
So you consult with your husband and say, honey, I'm getting into politics? What was the discussion like?
Yeah, it was a little bit of an evolution, and we sat down together with our kids and just said, do we comply? Do we turn away from this, or do we fight? And we fight with taking action, not with calling names or yelling at people or spreading any ill will. We just said, we're going to be part of the change. I don't like the way our county's going, so I'm going to do something about it. And he was extremely supportive. We've been together since we were 16, and he's my biggest fan. He loves me. He loves our children. He loves our family. And so we said, let's do this.
And your kids have even gotten into the act, right? They put out signs?
Yes, they actively campaign for me. My daughter goes to school and tells all her teachers about me, make sure her friends' parents are voting for me. So they're all involved, and they're extremely proud of what I'm doing.
And I'm particularly fond of one of your ads. Let's go ahead and run that now.
To be a happy warrior is a self-reflection towards the positive. We're not angry, we're actually happy. And don't mistake my happiness for acceptance of immorality and absurdity. We can be both happy and fierce at the same time.
I'm a mother of 6. I'm a happy warrior, and I'm not going down without a fight.
Dads, we need you in the fight. Happy wife, happy life.
Thank you, Mom, for fighting for us.
I'm a happy warrior.
Happy warrior came about because someone called me an angry mom. That couldn't be further from the truth. The war has come into our homes. Our families and our children are under attack. And that has called mothers like myself all over Dallas County to the fight.
I'm a mom of 2, and I'm a happy warrior. Vote for Lauren Davis.
I'm a happy warrior. Vote for Lauren Davis. I'm a happy warrior. Vote for Lauren Davis. I'm a mom of 1. I'm a happy warrior. Vote for Lauren Davis.
I'm a happy warrior. Vote for Lauren Davis.
Yo soy una latina feliz guerrera para la verdad. Entonces, la verdad es por Lauren Davis.
I'm a happy warrior. I'm going to vote for Lauren Davis, and you should too.
I'm a happy warrior, and I vote for Lauren Davis.
I'm a happy warrior. Vote for Lauren Davis.
We are happy and we are joyful. Join our movement. Be a happy warrior with me.
Don't forget to vote for Lauren Davis on November 8th for Dallas County Judge.
Woo!
This has really taken on a life of its own, hasn't it? One of our employees, Sarah Macias, says she sees some of your volunteers out with signs every single day.
Yes, it's just turned into such a huge movement, and I'm just so proud of it. And people kept calling us angry, and we're not angry at all. We're actually happy, just like it says, and I just take the I am statement very seriously. And so if I'm going to ask someone to join a movement, I'm going to ask them to join something that's Christ-like, and that's the original I am. And so I'm not saying I am a Republican, I am a Democrat, right? I don't include that in my I am statement, but I am a happy warrior. Christ called us to fight and be strong, but to be joyful and be happy, and I don't let the darkness that politics can bring turn my soul into something that it's not. And so I remain joyful and happy because we can fight and be strong, but I've got to return home and be there for my children.
And she is also a business owner. Let's talk a little bit about the business that you and your husband have.
Yes, it's a barbershop we started in 2008 called the Gents Place. And we founded it on the idea that we wanted to be engaged in the service industry. My husband hated getting his hair cut. And we don't know how to cut hair. We're not barbers, but we know how to build excellent teams. We were 25 when we started this business, and we just had a dream, our American dream. And now we've scaled it to 11 locations across the country, and our culture is strong. We say we make men look and feel their best, because when they look and feel their best, they do their best. And confident gentlemen change the world. We recognize the trickle-down effect that we all have as humans in our lives. And so if we can send these gentlemen out who are CEOs, heads of their homes, and business leaders into the world more positive and empowered and confident, then we can truly change the world. And we've had many stories come back to us that confirm that.
And I, as a fellow business owner, I know that our business got shut down during COVID. I think yours did too.
Yes, yeah, deemed non-essential, which is an idea that I don't agree with and wholeheartedly reject. We were shut down for 8 weeks and then asked to open up at 30%, 50%, and then my opponent, Clay Jenkins, that I'm running against, even for a brief time said, if you don't enforce the masks within your business, we're going to fine you $1,000 per person who doesn't wear a mask.
Yeah, it was very interesting what got closed. I mean, liquor stores stayed open.
Yes.
So how is that any different than a barbershop,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, and we have liquor. We should have gotten to stay open, right?
Exactly. Another thing that you do is you have a wonderful nonprofit, and we're going to put it up on the screen. Will you tell us about it?
Yes, Operation Gentleman is a nonprofit that has 3 initiatives, and the first one started off as an annual suit drive for our veterans. So every September we have our clients bring in gently used suits, and then we go down in November to Fort Hood to the Soldier Recovery Unit and do a whole free shopping event for our soldiers transitioning out of the military for medical reasons. So we'll be down there November 1st this year, and we also, all of our annual memberships provide a meal for a homeless veteran. We've done over 31,000 of them. And then our third initiative is a pop-up barbershop at Ashton Street Center. Once a month, every second Sunday of the month, we're down there doing a pop-up barbershop for all of our homeless. And so if anyone out there who's in the beauty industry or hair industry, we need more volunteers. And we also need prayer warriors, because we have people who pray with everyone while they're getting their hair cut. And I had the privilege of blow drying a client's hair because we were short on volunteers this last Sunday. And wow. It's just really something special when you can lay hands on someone in such an intimate way, sure. Transforming their life and bringing back dignity, because it's a lot of times the first hurdle to obtaining employment is looking and feeling your best and looking professional.
Lauren, we got about a minute left, so final thoughts. What would you like to leave the viewer and the voter with?
Yes, just that Dallas County needs fresh ideas and true, strong servant leadership. This is a CEO position. It is not judicial. And so that is me. That's how I've served our community for the last 15 years. I'm committed to our American dream and to faith and family and just hard work. And Dallas County just deserves someone who will continually represent that.
Wow. Thank you for being a guest. And we're going to end with her website, which is laurenfordallas.com. Lauren Davis, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.